Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warframe Wind Down. So, oh lord, I don't even remember what I did last time. I think I did like some weapons testing and stuff. I don't know. Did some stuff with my clan and we like grew it by some numbers because ended up like picking up a friend slash associate and then like got their clanmates from their old clan, and yeah, so we kind of fluffed up a little bit. So we went and hit up Railjack now that we have a consistent number, and yeah, somebody already had Veil Proxima open, so we went and did what we need to do. And yeah, so now I've done the requirements on the spoiler sentient ship. So I've cracked the crystal with the parastasis. That's how this works. You go to the Veil Proxima when there's the marker. You have to be intrinsic rank 7 in at least one category in order to even get to the Veil Proxima. So you get there, you have your parastasis when there's, like, you make sure that you bring that with you. There's going to be a node that's going to have like the sentient symbol on it. I believe. I have to double check. So then you go there, and then there's going to be a worm ship that appears. I think it's one of the worm ships. It's a sentient ship. So then you head over there, and then there's going to be an entryway up top on the very top of the ship. You get in there, and then boom, now you're inside, and it's this freaky bone metal citadel of sorts. I loved the architecture. It was actually going to look way more gothic and stuff, and it's like, I would love that, but it was a tad too on the nose, so they changed their mind. That's fine, but then once you get in there, there is a crystal that you're supposed to break with the parastasis. When you do that, you come back, and this is waiting for you. Y'all ready for a cinematic? Too bad, we're going. I would have been so angry if that was muted that whole time. It's time for a flashback. The old war. Excalibur Prime. I'm surprised they didn't touch up his model at all. No, you don't. Mag Prime making the save. Very nice. Alright, I forgot to check my... That's okay. So, check this out. Oh dang, they even took out Nova Prime? Hmm. Music's a tad too loud. Look at my eyes. Oh, what a revelation. For those who weren't paying attention at TennoCon. Oh, that was a badass moment. But seriously, man, my eyes. And all these other flashbacks, man, like, starting to make sense. But meanwhile, in the present... So, y'all remember what happened before? Was the Chimera prologue? So you yet live. Alright. Yeah, but so are we. And so the prelude to war concludes. Actually, if anything, it's just begun. The very first shots are going to be fired. what was it called? The next operation, Crimson Spear. Oh yes, that's where we move forward. The first invasion fleet. For those of you not in the know, we have a major update with some serious quality of life changes coming, as well as a brand new operation waiting in the wings that will be dropping this month, and it is going to be freaky and freaking awesome. So what the heck is this? Hey, you remember a few years back at TennoCon, or well, that Tenno Live that they did, where they were talking about a sentient arm weapon, this arm cannon thing? Well, well, well. We finally have it. It took a few years, but we finally have it. Here it is, the Shadow. So, this thing is comprised of 4 parts: a barrel, a chassis, a handle, and a receiver. This thing is nasty. Now, it was bugged out at first, but I believe in the current patch that we have on console, it's been fixed. So, I want to be building this. So how do you get this? How do you get this indeed? There is an enemy on those sentient ships that I explained at the beginning of the stream. When you go to the Veil Proxima during like a certain period, because this thing cycles, it shows up like every 2 or 2.5 hours, I believe. You go in there and you fight those symbolist enemies. These things, and these things have the arm cannon. So they are lootable. You can desecrate them. You can use Pilfroyd. You can use Cora with her augment, and you can try and get your parts. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Also, you can hitch a ride with a friend or a clanmate who already has it. Who already has the Veil Proxima open. I am super thrown off today. I'm sorry. So, come on, eyes, work with me, please. Yeah, I'm in bad shape. I need to get like new glasses and everything. So, this enemy right here, this is the one. As you can see, drops. Barrel, chassis, handle, receiver, done. Yeah. So you take them out, and there's a chance for them to drop those parts. Now, these are bronze, doesn't necessarily mean that, oh yeah, these are always going to drop. But yeah, I'm looking forward to fighting more of them. So I'm going to assume that, yeah, some of these are also amalgam enemies that I have not properly scanned. So I got to go my butt back to Jupiter and scan them. Now my question is, where does the man in the wall fit in all of this? Like, because he seems to be important. I'm not sure how or why, or what his real purpose is. Now I'm not trying to like play it up and play along. No. I'm being completely legit. I have no freaking clue what's going on with this. It's like, whatever it is that's out there in the void, or what was in the void at one point, we have one of its fingers as the key for our Railjack. You know, for those of you who watch my streams, you know I don't really I don't mind spoilers, so I will spoil. But man, dude, are you serious? What even is that? So then there's the stuff about like the Deviri paradox, plans of Deviri. It's like, so that's what awaits us after the stuff going on with New War. And people are already trying to give the devs grief about that. focus on one thing at a time. They are. But they do need to have the assets and stuff ready as well. So now what do we do? Well, we're going into some Railjack content. I've actually listed the title for this stream properly. This is what we will be doing. Because also, I can't enter the Proxima yet, can I? So it requires intrinsic 7. I am not there, not yet. But I do need some more intrinsic so I can actually get to it so I can do these. Some of the highest level enemies and all. And other people are already burnt out on Railjack. They don't want to do nothing involving Railjack now, and that's understandable. They want more. They want variable mission types. They want other enemies to fight and deal with, and that makes sense. No, I get it. I understand completely. I'm glad that this is open because some people still need to get the schedule, and I'm pretty sure you're probably going to have to do Erra in order to move forward. But I'm not going to make any guarantees because who knows? Maybe you don't have to do that. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy using pieces of your own kind to hurt you. I mean, we already kind of do that anyway with the amps. And then War and Broken War, that's made of sentient bone. Then, of course, we have our other hybridized weapons, like the Batacore and the Occucore. You know, I'm loving these sentient hybrid weapons. Like, yeah, I want more. Still waiting on Blade and Whip Prime, which is likely going to be which is likely going to be Lacera Prime. I mean, kind of has to be. So I want to head back here and see. Yeah, I should have already set up here. So let's check the forge, see what up. Let's see what we may or may not need. We don't have any kind of setup here. I would love for them to fix that stuff. On it. That melee rework though. Alright, Omni loaded. Is it seriously not gone? There we go. Oh wait, is this the Saturn Proxima music? I hadn't actually heard it properly. I've usually been party chat, and man, I don't like how party chat's volume is. Like, I cannot adjust things as needed, which sucks. A second. Where is our other rupture? Up there in the front? Yeah, it's right here. Then I'll pass on and we can do what we gotta do. Okay. I guess I'll get on a gun while we're at it. But there are things that they need to work on here. But that's the reason why everybody is a beta tester at this point. So, yeah, we can help them out with all the stuff that's going on. So, yeah, like the costs need to be cut down. Like, I understand you want player retention, but the thing is, doing major resource sinks and stuff like that is just not helpful. Major time sinks and all that. It's just you're padding. It's artificial padding, basically. So yeah, that actually makes it more tedious. So the way most of the player base plays this game, they will typically play the hell out of content and then done. Then they're bored. What's next? What else do I do? Then your guns run too high, and it's like, really? I understand not wanting people to just spam the guns, but come on. I really don't need to be on guns. I got shit eyes. There we go. You got that? If you got that missile massacre, load that sucker up. Go for it. And of course, you know, the different damage types help. But definitely radiation and cold will help. Now we good. Yep. So you work on that. I'm gonna head out. Well, I say head out, which was the other way around it. Was people would take the Amesha, they go out, and they'd use its third ability to slow enemies down, allowing them to do what they do. So then, boom, that makes it way easier for your team to hurt them. Use some more flux energy, I think. And man, dude, people did not know what the hell they were doing. People would refine after each mission. So then, you know, mainly because people were doing one and dones, but then if you were going to something else, well, now you've effectively, like, now you've taken our resources and we can't use them to make more stuff to make repairs or refuel or whatever. Yeah, so I was actually going to try and do tactical and engineering. It really doesn't matter what I pick. And then there's like the damage that the enemies do is absurd for your Arcwing. So yes, it was something that we had predicted for a while, like since the Amesha came out, that we're going to nerf Amesha. It was too good. Lo and behold, content where it actually ends up being helpful, even though you still end up getting hurt, yeah, it helps. So then, boom, you can slow enemies down, then hit them with a radiation cold combo. I mean, honestly, just getting a cold proc in general makes it easier to hit them because of their engine stall. They freeze, slowing them down significantly so you can continue to hit them. It's beautiful. Oh, it's as beautiful as that. Yep. So I'm just gonna be down here doing what I do. So it's typically where I'm at. I'm at the hull. Uh, at the hull. I'm usually in the forge. Oh, bugger. This is unnecessary. Like this is like a BS troll thing here. So I'm just gonna pop this right quick. Damn it! Seriously, that's on purpose. Yeah, you idiots are in the wrong section. You are in my spot. Now we do also have like Warframe powers that can be used here as well. Now, where's this catastrophic failure? I gotta make some more omnis and forge is ready. So we need more Revelite for the omnis, and then we could use more flux energy. Since the flux energy is actually helping with the because that's a combat avionic, the missile thing. I don't want to make more of these just in case. Dome charges are for the forward gun. So yeah, now that I've had more experience with it, I can definitely tell you what is and what isn't. Maybe some do's and don'ts. I'm trying to work together here. So we still have, oh God, we're a little over halfway with these ships. I also have powers that I can use. I can do the missile thing too. Now. Right, I forgot I have a little icon so I can lead. There we go, got him. Ought to be easier to mod these. Oh, hey, we got fourth. So I'm not failing. There they go, slingshot in. So yeah, you want to try and upgrade your gunner stuff as well, so you can be able to use a slingshot and then get the hull breach skill. So you can, well, or perk, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, man. Like, just there they go with skill trees again. It's like skill trees are not their strong suit. Like they tried skill trees before in the beta, well, or the alpha, if you will. Wait, heard, not aware. Where did? Ah, here they are. At the back. Death Cube, do your thing, buddy. Beautiful. Alright. I don't know if Pets 2.0 is going to end up being a part of the main line. I doubt it. Yeah, so then how enemy armor works and all the other stuff. Like, thank goodness we're gonna have like some stuff with like enemy scaling and all that, and like how armor is affected, how slash damage is going to then also affect that's going to be shield gating, so that stuff that we're testing with Hildren will actually be a thing. So you're going to have like a brief moment of invincibility when you're at least I think it's like a brief moment. It's like 1 second or a couple, or like a handful of milliseconds after your shields break. So you don't completely die. And we did overheat. Shit. Seriously, that's the thing that irks me. It's how fast your guns overheat. I don't mind the overheat mechanic. I just would like it to do to not be as big of like, especially considering how like paltry your damage can be. So yeah, you want people to burst. Okay, fine. I better hit these guys hard when I connect. Like, it ought to be satisfying being a gunner. So y'all wanted space combat, you got it, and now you're complaining about it? I mean, it could be better, yes, and this is not just it. This isn't all it is. There is more stuff, and it's like, well, you guys talked about this. You promised this. You promised this, that, and the other. This is the prototype. This is the opening stage, the first version of this. There's a shitload of hull ruptures. Alright, let's fix this before stuff goes bad. Why are they up here in the front? Working on it. Because if you don't, then your health goes to crap. So yeah, you want to get in there. Damn it! It's up top. By a slingshot. I ought to put a teleport up here. Alright, it's like with electrical hazards, you want to take care of those too, so your Railjack has shields. There you go. Sounds like we got another boarding party. We're doing it though. We're slowly but surely making progress. Pop one of these right quick. Come on now. There we go. Man, I feel off. Alright, so back here. Oh my god, what is going on up front? Let's get some more Revelite here. Got some more flux energy here. Because I noticed that we were like right there in the trail of mines. That doesn't help. Yeah, see, if it weren't such a major risk of going out there in the Arcwing, I mean, yeah, you're bound to end up getting hit, you know, and hurt, but you shouldn't die so easily. Granted, you're a Warframe out there dealing with like battleships, but dang, come on. Why are they just sitting up here this whole damn time? Like, so you're just gonna sit here and be dead weight? Like, that's worse. One thing you don't know how to do stuff. There's another thing to just sit up and just waste time. I don't know, but we need more. I could seriously use Equinox or Ivara during these, putting me to sleep. You can do this with 3 people, yeah. I question trying to do this with 2. Okay, so now we just have to deal with the cruise ships. Okay. And this is where vote kick would have been great. It was like, no, we don't want to implement that because that could be abused. This is also where the report feature would come in handy. So then you could report false kicks. Alright, that's it. Just Revelite now. This is gonna happen more often than not. I'm gonna be terribly harsh on pilots because I've tried piloting and it's rough and kind of dumb. Yeah, so heavy attacks aren't too big of a deal. There's some newer mods. Well, I say newer mods, but they're not new. But there's mods that actually end up making more sense now, like focus energy and I forgot the name of the mod. See, I thought that was a. Oh no, we did have a Hildren. Okay, I was wondering. I'm like, wait a second, that's the floaty thing that she does. Yep. I mean, I'd go on one of those cruise ships myself, but my place is here. I don't know, man. I'm trying to get used to using the other stuff, but it's like, why? Like, really? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that alone for now. We don't need anything. So far, the HUD also hasn't glitched out like it did. Okay. Why am I just meleeing? Because it's faster? No, also, I am getting nasty procs on them. Like, dude, slash... Well, you know, slash procs from my combos. The puncture procs. You know, then I've got gas and cold, and it's like, nah, dude, this is a nasty little setup here. So then, boom, you slow down. You know, you're being affected by this, the stuff that's affecting your health. You know, and then it's spreading to your teammates, and it's just making you feel like so much worse. I don't know. This stuff ends up being like more fun with friends, and yeah, then you can just like just talk and everything, and time just flies by while you're sitting up doing all this. Like we'll sit up and talk about movies, or we'll talk about wrestling or whatever, and yeah, job gets done. It's like now, let's see. And I don't remember how many intrinsics I need to be at. I think it's supposed to be 64 in order to get to 7, but I might be wrong. But yeah. Seriously, I don't like the fact that it uses that same coding, because that means that you're not getting in here. What? Not even that goes with me. Shit. I'm stuck in the back of the ship. It's beautiful. So yeah, some little tips and things about this. Yeah, you can take Hildren. Hildren's passive is helpful when you're out there in space. So, boom, shield gets hit. You gain invulnerability for a few seconds, allowing you time to reorient yourself or get off of power and get out, and you're good. God, I'm actually stuck. Fortunately, they also have these escape hatches here, so you can hop out. What's going on with it? It's lagging. It's lagging real bad. Oh, now the door's open. I don't see anything. What happened to the frame rate? Is it because I'm streaming at 720? I mean, I guess it's a little easier to line up headshots then. Oh, this does not feel good at all. Somebody's bleeding out. I don't know where the heck they're at. Well, obviously they're on the ship. I heard my sentinel firing, but I don't know where the target is. Well, this session's now bugged. I don't know what happened. I'm going to guess like okay, so okay, we're having connection issues. I'm seeing stuff, but I can't see. I'm hearing things go off, but I don't see anything. And people are dead, but I don't know where the heck they're at. And I honestly don't want Chance going outside. I don't even know why I tried to get on the gun, because yeah, now the whole thing is bugged out. I don't want to abandon when I'm still... Son of a bitch. There we go. That's the one good thing about that skill is, yeah, I can basically switch teleport or reaping chakram with it. I have no clue what's going on. Except for the fact that this won't do. Damn it. Right, I can't use the guns at all. thing is bugged out. I don't know why. In fact, the other person left and the session's still bugged. It's still saying that they're still here. I'm seeing like damage being done, but I can't. We're doing well until this. Honestly, kinda scared and don't want to leave the ship. Mainly because I'm worried that the ship is going to bug out and it's not actually going to let me leave. As you can see. I can't even pilot the ship and get it out of the way. And I don't know why they're still dead. I have no idea where they even are. I don't even know where the hell we're positioned, but it seems like, yeah, we're like a sitting duck, just getting battered. And not in the fun way. This is not fun. Like, hell, I can't even get out of the ship. What, are we sitting in front of a battery? Is that why we're getting hit like this? If it would let me pilot, I would. But it's not, and this is not good. Honestly, I can't even tell where the failure even is. I honestly can't see anymore. Frame rate's gone to hell and everything. I really can't do much of anything right now. All I can do is just kind of run around. I can try and get on the guns, it won't let me. I can try and like pilot the ship, it won't let me. Everything was going good, and then it just goes to crap, and it's like, nope. I don't even know what kind of bug this is. But since they're the host, the session's not going to be that bad for them. I don't know why the Hildren's still dead. I'm going to assume that they probably already died before. I don't know. All I can do is just kind of run around and look stupid. So now they have to like go back out. So this wouldn't be a problem if I could like maneuver and everything, but I can't. I'm also kind of scared to even try and access the forge because if anything, that might not even work. Yeah. Yep. Can't even access the forge while it's stuttering like this. We're almost done though. Like we're right at the end. If they let me grab onto something. Alright, and this is where the tactical warp thing is helpful. Seriously, and now they had to go back in order to destroy the core. Like, so basically for that last part of this whole thing, they had to go and solo it. And that sucks. I wish that I could help, but I can't. I mean, the only thing I can do is like have these moats down so they can go. I can't even see what they're doing. I don't have that tactical trait yet. This way that I have like the overseer thing, and then it's like observing your squad mates when you're dead. Yeah, like yeah, something like that. Fortunately, they're on Wukong, so thanks to his revisit, he's in a much better place than he was. And the tiredness is really hitting now. Okay. Okay, looking at Death Cube Prime, I can't help but think of the heat sink for my CPU, for my CPU cooler. He looks exactly like it. Just think of like these two little knobby things here as like where the fan would be. And that's it. Speaking of, there you go. And look at that, we just got ourselves a new fourth. Now we just cleared that mission, so now we're open and empty, ready for a new mission. And it's like, fuck that, let's leave. $65, almost 66. Or is this something happening with everybody? Is this because they're doing something to like the servers or something? I don't, I don't understand what's going on. I don't know if this is like a DDoS or some. I don't know. Oh, it actually has the name of the ship on it now. Oh, nice. I kind of want to abort now, but I think. And then there's that downside as well. That's another anti-trolling tactic. So whoever ship it is, then they can, then they're the only one that can access navigation. And it's like, still ought to be like a group vote. Like use that system. I think by this point that technically counts. Well, that's the other one. Ah, God damn it. I mean, I'm hoping that at least carries, but hard to say. Only one way to find out. Go my stupid butt back to the dojo. So now they're also going to make constructing a Railjack cost considerably less. Yes, mission failed. Sure. I mean, technically, I don't even have to do that. What you can do is hit hit options, or I guess start if you're on an Xbox. I guess I don't know. But basically, pull up the menu, go to profile, and then at the very bottom is intrinsics, and there you go. So you can actually upgrade your trees from there. Next rank at 64. I bet. Oh, fuck you. Seriously? Seriously. Like, that would have been it. It's like, nope, too bad, you aborted. I'll abort you. I have no idea what happened. None at all. That sucks. Okay. Trying to keep it together. Because my brain is not having it. I was also considering either jump on the Final Fantasy VII remake demo or jump on Spider-Man to stream, but it's like, but it is probably not a good idea right now. So Thursday. Meanwhile, I'll probably also be checking up on going back and rewatching some bits of Monday Night Raw as well as NXT because I was not fully paying attention. Okay. And yeah, you actually. Then eventually this command tree will be open so you can play solo with NPC crew, and that's cool. Yeah. What do I call this? I don't remember what the heck I even called the ship anymore. I think I called it the Void Walker, didn't I? Yeah, that name didn't stick. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, nuts. Oh. Alright. Yeah, so should I take mine out there? Oh. Oh, I would. I ought to. And then they switch music. It's like, really? Alright, so let's actually take a look inside the Void Walker. You couldn't have called it something else? I had other names. Oh, I did. Hmm. Then he be deep. But yeah, so my deal is black and green. My two favorite colors. Which also have been my two favorite ranger colors as well. So yeah. Yeah. The Void Echo is the other name that I would have given it. Alright, so hang on. I kind of do want to switch up my gear as well because I had a specific build that I was using outside. Let's see. So this vehicle loadout, and it's using the Singus. And it was supposed to be running like corrosive cold. Yeah. So the reason why I have this set up this way is because of Arcwing out there in Railjack. So this is how it works, and I'm going to be blunt. We need more missions that give more XP because leveling arc wings and arc guns and melees suck. It's very boring. It's the same stuff over and over again, and it doesn't yield nearly as much. Nobody wants to do the interception. Salacia is boring. Like, I don't know, it's like some kind of onslaught type of deal where you're defending against wave after wave of enemies. It's like it's like a defense, but it's not a defense. I mean, hell, I'd say something like an interception without, uh, so basically you're killing to control the point. So the more enemies get in your territory, uh, but not that cheap crap that they do out there on the plains. That's just something like that. I don't know, like, or maybe even something similar to like the timed nightmare mode. So boom, now you gotta get out there and you gotta just kill, and maintain your energy or whatever kind of junk. I can sit down and come up with concepts, but like I can't speak directly to DE about this crap. I mean, I can try. I can put some stuff in the feedback, but it doesn't mean anything. I really should take my ship out there, but I don't really trust going out there with randoms with my own ship. Damn, it looks good though. That's the thing. If I do this from here, yeah, because I'm in the dry dock, so it will use my ship. Okay. Would be cool if, yeah, you could just pull out, hit a button, and then switch to Railjack instead of having a mouse over to this. So actually, I'm taking my ship out there. Oh, goody. So I was hoping I would join somebody else. Let's hope that we actually get people. Otherwise, It's gonna suck.
You're making waves, Dreams. I can feel it.
Ship killer platform spotted in
Oh, son of a bitch.
is now a priority target. Fighters on attack vector. Gunners fire at will.
I don't even think my ship is even like built and ready to deal with this crap out here. Like my weapons are definitely not like my ship is modded. You know, my ship is modded to deal mostly, but fucking hell, this is some bullshit. It's like, oh no. You wanted to really do some stuff? Well, then you need to build the Mark III weapons and this, that, and the other, and da da da. It's like, couldn't have even just threw some shit at me. It's like, nope. And like, no, like mandatory salvage that then you would have had to have repaired, and bam, there you go. So this is how you unveil the more advanced gear. Like, no. But we do have stuff that's already there that you can progressively research in the dojo, and it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. And by the time you get all that shit, you're going to be burnt out and not wanting to play this mode anymore. But your Railjack will be kitted out by the time it's time to do the next mandatory thing. Yeah, the logic doesn't make sense. You can try to justify it all you want, but it just doesn't make any sense. I was so close. So close. And then we didn't go back to dry dock or nothing. It's like, why are we still sitting here? Like, seriously. Like, grind on top of grind with some extra unnecessary shit. And it's beyond frustrating. It's very unnecessary. It's just like all sorts of just no. I can't even like just no. No, it's okay. Oh right, and then this other major quality of life change. So I guess there you go. So there's something sweet to go with the bitter. So you know how when you go here and you're trying to mod for your sentinel weapon, but then it's like, oh well, there's a mod conflict. You can't use the same weapon. You can't use the same mod on the same weapon. You can't use the serration that's on your primary with your sentinel weapon. What? Now with the upcoming mainline, that is no longer a factor. You can just straight up use the exact same gear and it's not a problem anymore. Which now makes the other mods that I've gone out of my way to level pointless. So either I can give them to somebody else, you know, and then give them like a major plat discount. So I can give them to someone less fortunate who doesn't have those mods. They're still kind of fairly new. Or I can just dissolve the damn things for Endo and just leave it at that. I mean, I can try and sell it on the market, but the thing is, the premium's gone. It's not going to happen. Everybody's going to be selling that extra serration, the extra heavy cal, and all this other junk. And you're not going to make a damn profit. I've already tried trying to sell shit. I haven't gotten anything. You know, I'm seeing people ask for like the lowest of the lows with things, and it's like, what? Why? I want this. I want this. Well, how about you just go sit your ass down then? Nope. Like seriously, I could sit here and try to look. Like, dude, I will put up things that I've even cross-referenced across other stuff, and I'm trying to sell it within that price range. People don't want it. People on console are way worse about this. And then I don't know what happened, but my damn filters don't work like they did. Then again, other people have found ways to still post their shit past the, like, really? That's frustrating. That's just them being lazy, and thus the filters don't catch it. Now you see why I'm so against automating things and why I'm forever pissed at Google? Because they want bots to do everything for them. And bots aren't going to, no, because bots are just as capable of being flawed. If a human codes it, that human is likely to screw up with the coding, and there you go. See, all these say skirmish. They don't say anything specific. Like, oh, okay, no. So this is this kind of mission. This is that kind of mission. But at that point, you have to know. You have to have gone in and okay, yeah, I know this is that mission now. So you just memorize it. You know it by heart. It's like, really? Like, nah, dude. Shit. If I had known my sister was going to the store when I asked her to get some antacid. And now me getting stressed out about this and helping. Yeah, dude, why you have to be mad? It's only game. Yeah, I know. It's only game, but game don't have to be completely dickish. Shit, at some point I'm going back to Darksiders 2, then I'm going to jump on Dragon Age Inquisition. Honestly, I'd rather play anything other than Inquisition. I picked it up because I'm like, oh, okay, that's probably decent. You know, like, shit, I should have got Origins. Okay, so it's a team of 3. Okay, that works. Pop these down. My same strategy. That's how I do. Although, if anything, I should have went with the electric. So this, boom, be able to move quick. That's cute. Alright, now I want to stop killing. Oh, whoops. We could have had like cooler guns and stuff that wasn't trying to like overdo and yeah, you level up your gunner and you end up getting reduced cooldowns and all that. Ah, shit, now I forgot how to pull up the menu.
Radiator exposed. Open fire.
Where even? Man, y'all really did jump the gun. It's not even on my screen. It's not like another part of the thing. Damn. I suppose these are supposed to hit hard, but you know, be slow to fire. And then of course with the right intrinsics you can really make the most out of that. Hell, I would have actually put in like a bigger penalty for missing, honestly. And that's what makes it more likely uh, I mean, if anything, yeah, I would have done like some other kind of things like jam mechanics and all that, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I do have another major criticism. Son of a... Oh, fuck you, DE.
One radiator down. Make it two.
Come on. There we go.
Weak point exposed. Open fire.
Like, that shit's done specifically to troll you.
Maintain anti-fighter cover. They are about to break.
Let's get another one of those.
Incoming fighters. Get to stations.
I don't like using these guns.
Prototype craft. One of a kind. It would be terrible if someone stole it. All rupture.
You guys are blocked up.
Full blowout. Compression levels stabilizing. Ruptures sealed.
Oh no. Try to like make the most out of. I'm surprised I didn't have like an engineering perk that refunded some of the cost or whatever.
We have company.
Would have been nice. Oh, the other major criticism that I had. Yes. Yeah, no, enemies that board the ship should not drop planetary resources, they should drop Railjack resources.
Enemy cruise ship has arrived. They are powering weapons. Ruptures sealed. Good job.
Like, that's it.
Heads up. Radiator crochet.
It just doesn't make any sense for them to drop planetary resources. Yeah, but that would just make it way too easy to farm for this, that, and the other. Why the hell not? Given that your salvage or research cost 5,000 or 6,000 a piece, screw that. That makes sense. Because then it takes less time to get that amount. I mean, well, you could also just play when you have a resource boost or pay for a resource boost. Stop that, because that's just like band-aid logic. which is what they tend to work with anyway. Why are you even playing this if you hate it? I don't hate it. I'm just thoroughly disappointed and frustrated by just the stubbornness, and it just leads to more and more backpedaling and stalling while things need to be done. Are we all here? So as long as I'm sitting in this little bubble. Yeah, but then you go to like Veil Proxima or like the high level Saturn stuff. Nah, you ain't doing it. Thought you were doing it.
Fighters neutralized. Ram sled launch. Optimists
Nigga, if I die out there, then it takes away all my little traps I have set up.
we have been boarded. And here is the alert. Fires. Alert.
Excuse me, sir. Are you supposed to be here?
Shields weakened. We are shorting out. Repair the electrics. Crew ship captured. Private left stolen. Fires extinguished. Oxygen levels normalizing. Ship secure. Good work.
Boom.
Ram sleds inbound.
How many ram slip? Mercy, mercy me. Hello, how are y'all? How'd you like to be destroyed? Man, I would love like some cross-pollination, using air quotes, perks for statuses and such. I'm probably asking for too much, but to be able to use like a fire proc on a gas proc, and then it creates a blast proc with, so then you have the knockdown, there's like the small explosion, but then like they're still affected by the toxin left over. Something like that. That would be cool.
Crew. Fire on board. Location marked.
Just need a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Cruise ship has gone bye-bye. Enemy infrastructure neutralized. Filing mission as complete. Tenno on deck. Incoming ram sleds about to ring the doorbell. Fires extinguished. Scrubbing atmosphere. Boarding party advanced to
Why are we still in position to get our ship pushed in? No, give me bonus titanium. Stuff like that, because otherwise this is just dumb.
return to station. We can clean up later.
Yep, that falls to the sanitation team. see. What the fuck is that? There we go, 64. That's what I wanted. That should not have been that much of a pain in the ass to get. Like, seriously. Then we start doing stuff, and then it's like, no, no, screw you. You don't deserve anything. It's just going to abandon. I mean, I probably would too, but thing is, it still counts that as an abort, rather than, like, seriously, any of the progress I made was lost. And that pisses me off a huge amount. So I'm guessing what they're doing is going out there and doing some quick salvage.
Dropping Tenno out of airlock.
I also appreciate the fact that they did mark pickups now, so you can actually see what it is that you're trying to get. Because it all just looked like one thing, and that was just it. So this is where the Cosmic Crush vacuum from the Edsel would come in handy. Granted, its range is still fairly limited. And then blink, and I'm like, wait, so how do you blink on console then? So apparently, let's tap L1. At least with the settings that I have. Because I didn't change my settings, and it just has to be L1. And then these extra intrinsics are basically just more direct, and you can use that for more things, and yeah. I guess, I don't know.
Welcome back.
I just passed the thing. Back in the saddle. Alright. So that we're saying the heavy attack, the disc for the Xenostar is based on your combo meter. Like, its increased size and all that is based off of that. So I'm not sure how much, but there's a mod that you can put on that will give you, like a ×2 meter with, I think, plus 30 hits already loaded. I believe it's corrupt charge maxed out. A maxed out corrupt charge will give you that. So then you can immediately start up with that. And then, of course, if you have your heavy attack speed mods, then that will make it so your heavy attack is close to instantaneous, like your quick attacks almost. Because there's a bit of a wind up on Spinning Needle, but then boom, it's like almost as fast as just a regular quick melee strike. Yeah, and yeah, Gnashing Power is nice, but I prefer Spinning Needle. So I'm probably actually going to change the Fang Prime's polarity. I'm still actually kind of agitated about that. Like, if anything, for at least melees, you shouldn't actually have to match polarity, in my opinion. For your auras, for your frames, why can't they uh, I don't know. It just feels off. Uh, and then like there's a discrepancy. Steel charge and rifle amp uh, are like 9 points, so doubled would be 18. All the other auras are 7, which with that compatibility multiplier turns it to 14. Why is that a thing? Because then that gets in the way, and thus your optimal builds will only use that aura. So they're just out here collecting salvage. Huh. Hmm. Would have been cool if that was like a combat intrinsic or like a utility one. It actually serves as like a giant vacuum that'll pull everything within like 500 meters or something like that. I don't want to leave. So if I point, I end up losing everything. Well, we're jumping. I don't know if we're going into a new mission or if we're going back to dry dock. See, so once you get that, that's how you know, okay, you're done. It's not going to affect you negatively. That's frustrating. If it carried the same kind of progression, like at least for intrinsics, like it does when you're out there on the plains or the valleys, that would be very, very beneficial. I don't know, whatever. I did have like a list of grievances that I was meaning to type up. Yeah. But I never did actually sit down and type it up, and so it would have had like a bunch of, like I said, grievances as well as ideas for fixes, and this was going to be like a weekly thread, or it would be a thread that I would come back to like every week because very likely there would be like a new development. So it's basically complaining about game mechanics and all that. Uh, yeah, we'll have to end up building up our building up our clan again, increasing the size again. I guess I don't know. Still trying to figure things out. See, I should have been at intrinsic rank 7, but I took some time off because I didn't want to do this stuff with randoms anymore because shit like that happened, you know, or there would be like, well, okay, man, shit like that, but there would be like not just the bugs, but then you'd have people that don't want to do their job at all, or they don't want to do anything. They just want to sit there and just, you know, collect loot, you know, without actually having done anything. They would rather uh, sit in the pilot's chair and shoot at stuff, blow things up, and that's it. Stupid crap like that, and that's not helpful. Doesn't help anybody. Nobody wants any of that. So, finally, engineering rank 7. So now it's going to take double the amount that you had last time. Took 64 to get here. Next one's going to take 128. Ugh. But there are only 10 ranks, period. So, yeah. I do want that level 10, that rank 10 perk, though. Or skill, whatever. Boom. Remotely repair onboard hazards. So, bam. There you go. Because I'm going to assume that a lot of this stuff is just straight up passive outside of some of the other things. Let's see, Flux Forge. Forge flux energy in real time to generate. Yeah, this is just in general. This unlocked the ability to use Forge energy. Flux energy from the Forge. So now you have permission to craft it, just like Ordnance. And it's like, what? Yeah, so by the time you get to that, there you go. And then, then for rank 4, they give you optimization. Then rank 5, which is basically your first stopgap for any of your stuff. Any of these, it seems. Then you get the dome charges. So now you can do that. Your forward cannon artillery. Then, of course, you just end up getting like faster processing, and then like greater yields again. But then like the rank 9 thing here is when you refine, which is when you press the context button at the other context button, the main one. Okay, actually, no, I'm wrong, because the main one is circle for, like, whatever. Shit, when you're refining and thus taking the stuff out of the forge, so then that means that you get 10% more of whatever was in there. I believe all that stuff caps at 250 anyway, so then you get like an extra 10%. So, here we go with this junk. So my rank 8 would be increase arc wing defense, health. So health goes up 30%, shield and armor also go up by 30%. That's nice, but I mean, I don't know, whatever. Then that kind of does go hand in hand with the arc wing intrinsics, that not intrinsics, the avionics, the Railjack mods that you can put in. So then you can actually get increased armor, increased firepower. You can do more damage, or increased shield or whatever. Cool, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure those out because then they have like there are different variants. So there's some made by this house, some made by this house, and some made by this house. It's kind of like the manufacturers in Borderlands, I guess. So then each of them specializes better than the other. And that's where you go. So I have 0 intrinsics available. Yay. So let's see. Arcwing, Warhead, Artillery Command. So, like I said, by the time you get... so here you go. Boom. So then you get your... so you get the ability to lead your shot at rank 1. Phantom Eye, allowing you to now get 360 aiming. Rank 3 gives you access to the Arcwing Slingshot, which is up there on the highest level of the ship in the middle. Just go from the front and then past the gunnery section, and then it's just right up there towards the back. Then Arcwing Warhead basically allows you to damage fighters and penetrate cruise ship hulls when you are launching yourself out of the cannon. You actually can now do damage. Then rank 5, like I said, that gives you control of the forward cannon. I do want this rank 6 skill though. Reduce turret heat accretion by 20%. Definitely. Then the rank 7 one would also be beautiful. Reduce overheat recovery time by 50%. Extend slingshot range by 50%. Yeah. As you can see from the so then boom, vigilant arcwing, vengeful arcwing. So the offense setup. So now, yeah, damage plus 25%, ability strength plus 20%, ability range and efficiency plus 20%. Beautiful. This is weapon heat buildup while increasing. Really? Reflex aim. Aim snaps turrets to the nearest lead indicator. Damn, so it's like a soft lock on? Then piloting. I gotta get this sucker up. But what I want is tactical. So, boom. Just with rank 1, deploy tactical avionics and the crew tracking system. Let's see. Ability kinesis. Warframe abilities can be deployed as tactical support. Yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't even know that you can even use Warframe powers. But how? How do you do that? Well, with the with a keyboard, it's the L key. But with a controller, you have to pull up a very specific command prompt while you're on a turret, which I believe is L1. While you're already on a turret, it feels really weird trying to do that. I would have just made it a part of the R3 setup. When you press R3, it pulls up your emotes, pulls up consumables if you have it bound to that. Yeah, and then there you go. So now your tactical menu is also on there. But I guess that's a tad too much functionality to program in. And yes, I am going to sit here and waste time on this damn screen. I have nothing else to do. At this point, I've done what I wanted to do. I am burnt out. I'm ready to go to bed. Or at least, like, kick back with something nice to drink and just chill. So I've had it. Like, just... So, rank 3, command link, fast travel within vessel, coordinate squad members with command interface. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so then you don't have to keep trying to traverse the ship because the ship's too damn big for its own good inside. So then you can head to piloting, gunner, forge. Boom, there you go. And then also you can like direct your teammates. So then you can basically be like an NFL coach, and then you pull up your tablet, and then you just start like giving them little directions. So then it'll show like their icon of where they're supposed to be. Because each of the sections actually has a dedicated icon. I believe you can see them here, right? Yeah. So each of these is a dedicated icon, so you can see where you're supposed to be at. Yeah, that's cool. But the real beautiful thing here is recall warp. So if you happen to be dying, or you just took care of something, but you know you're probably about to get killed out there, yeah, instead, pull out the, so just whip out your Omni, while you're outside the, while you're outside the ship. You can be on an enemy cruise ship, just out in space or whatever, and boom, you can use the Omni to teleport back. Rank 5 gives you overseer, so that's crew chase camera. That was the thing I was talking about. So then you can actually see what your teammates are doing, kind of like when you're down, or well, when you've died, when you bled out, and they're giving you the option to revive. You can monitor your teammates, see what they're doing. Yeah, so it's basically that. Um, Tactical efficiency reduces flex energy consumption by 25%. Tactical response reduces tactical avionics cooldown by 20%. Arcwing tactical blink reduces blink cooldown by 25%. Huh. Yeah, it's a pretty quick cooldown anyway. So, okay. Rank 9, Swift Tactics. Further reduces tactical avionics cooldown by 20%. So I would assume 40% total from the core, from the base cooldown time. And then here we go. The rank 10 skill, Join Warp. Warp from ship to crew member. So basically then teleport over to a teammate either in the enemy base or on a cruise ship. Or, yeah, okay, that's cool. So yeah, that's kind of what I also wanted to do. So right now we're at 4, 3, 5, 7. I knew I was going to focus on engineering. Like somebody's got to. Just like somebody has to pilot. Except for the fact that I can't see worth the damn. Do y'all really want me to pilot the ship? Seriously, giant ass battleship. Cool. So we are done. I just sat up and talked for a long time about the stuff that the ships, that the different roles for the ship are, and what they're capable of. And getting getting intrinsics, not really that hard. You do stuff. You go in, and you complete, and you just do stuff in the mission. You shoot down enemies, you pilot, you fix things, and you, excuse me, and you get your, you get XP for it. There's no teammate range for it. There's no range limit, none of that. You just go in and you do stuff. So, very likely that means, I don't know why I'm saying very likely. Yeah, so XP or affinity boosters work with that then. So, if you need to grind some intrinsics, there you go. That should not even get stuck back there, but it does. So I have no other things to get. I've got all of the augments that I can get. There's still a few that I'm missing. I believe there's one from Trinity, and like 2 for Valkyrie that I don't have. Did I actually sit down and talk about what I could do for Ash? Like what they could do with him? Alright, I suppose I should be leveling Big Boy here. Finish him up. Okay, so they went and did like the this and the that with Wukong. So then you got to see him like split off, and he has his twin, and he does all this super cool stuff, and it's like, that's cool. So somebody asked if you could do that with Equinox, like if you could apply that to her and have her do stuff. That would be cool. I would love that. She could really benefit from it. But they said no, But if anything, take that as not yet. They might not do that for her yet. I mean, hey, she could definitely benefit from it. Not gonna lie. Hmm. Alright, so let's kind of dip a little bit to help myself out. Okay, game. I don't know, because her augment is so-so. But it means that you're constantly switching. I mean, honestly, I would have made it like a press versus hold kind of thing. So then, like, boom, then you actually can split and then have the other Equinox with you for a bit. It's not like permanent like how Wukong does, but it's still temporary. But it's not like 12 seconds. I mean, honestly, shit, that could be a really good 12 seconds, but I really don't even remember anymore. I don't know, but that would be a really nice bonus thing for her kit rather than just I mean, honestly, like for the most part, Equinox's kit is not bad, especially since they went back and they decided, oh, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to now make it so that you have another reason to use night form. To use the night form's fourth skill. So then when you turn it on, then you generate shields constantly, which is great for Warframes like Harrow, Mag, Harrow, Mag, and Hildren, and hell, even Chroma, honestly, considering his Vex armor benefits from his shields as well as his health. Like, yeah, I would be quick to just drop his shields altogether, but Chroma benefits from having some shields. So then, boom, that drops enough that powers up his base. That powers up his armor. That augments his armor, taking damage to his health, augments his damage. It's beautiful. So yeah, but I'm rambling. I'm getting off point. So no, you wanna. So then you. So now that you can actually generate shields for the team, then you turn off your skill. Bam! Massive energy pulse, healing all of your teammates. Although, if it could do like a radial stun on enemies, on execution, beautiful. That would definitely help. Granted, she doesn't really need it, given that her second skill puts enemies to sleep while she's in night form. Her third skill slows enemies down with an augment. I love that. Like hell, I made a tank build specifically for that. It's cheesy as hell. It is beautiful. Why? Because, well, she does oh, I forgot what I was even doing here. I was trying to show an augment. Equinox's first augment, which I don't even really remember. Hang on a second. Let's Equinox. There we go. Yeah. So here we go. Duality. Metamorphosis augment. Equinox's other half breaks free for 10 seconds, which is at base. Also, they could probably go in there and like give it a passive bonus, like they did some of the other ones. So then, like, boom, this automatically augments your duration by a percentage to then also go with this skill, because they've done that with some other ones. It's like Mag's magnetize augment. Hang on a second. Let's gotta go find things because we can't read. We have this sorted by recent. So let's do it this way. This way it'll be easier to find. Let's look for the M. Da da da. There we go. Boom. Magnetized discharge. Look at this. The passive for it is plus 45% magnetized range. When you also put this on the Warframe, yeah, like it's just, oh my god. So now you also have a range increase. Granted, it's only for that one skill, but yeah, in addition to whatever the thing's going to do, it does that. That's cool. There were some other ones that also did that, and I don't remember which ones they are, but yeah. But yeah, if they did something like that for Equinox, that would be nice. So then, yeah, I'm just going to talk about the stuff that they gave you. So then for people who wanted to be able to keep your like the percentage of your fourth skill across forms, like you can just transform and not like cancel out the power, they made an augment for it. I don't like the idea that you need an augment for that, but okay. If anything, I just would have had said you get 50% of whatever the meter was. 50% of however much it was going through that one form into the next. So you lose half, but then you get to build it back up. That's how I'd have done it. Frenzy and Peaceful Provocation. I don't really use duality unless I'm going for a very specific build, and then it's one of those things where I don't really use energy transfer. I don't sit on her fourth skill. I don't just turn it on and leave it on. I could, but then again, at the same time, the enemies are constantly bleeding and stunned, so they don't shoot me unless they're at a high enough level to be able to do so. And by that point, it's like, after that, I've already let the ability go and wiped out whatever is in front of me. It's almost stupid to try, and I don't know, it's weird. But, yeah. But Calm and Frenzy. This sucker right here. Killing an affected enemy causes the effect to spread to enemies within 5 meters for 100% of the remaining duration. This is the domino effect mod. So, what does Rest and Rage do? Or well, Rest or Rage. It depends on the form that you're in. If you're in Night form, you get Rest. You put enemies to sleep. That effect lasts. So then you kill an enemy and then it passes to the next one. And then it passes to the one after that, and the one after that, and the one after that. And it continues in a domino effect for the remainder of your duration. That's wonderful. Day form. What does day form do? Makes the enemies faster, but it also makes them more susceptible to damage. So you kill an enemy, it passes that vulnerability, that vuln stack, over to the next enemy, and the next, and the next, and the next. Basically making it so your teammates and yourself can easily tear through foes. This is why I always have this in an Equinox build. Peaceful Provocation is the iffy one. It's the odd middle child. Although honestly, Energy Transfer is the redhead stepchild. Even though I should use it, I don't. So, Pacify and Provoke depends on your form. Pacify is when you're in night form. Day form. Oh, day form is beautiful with this augment. Because without the augment, you only do like a flat amount of power strength increase. But with this mod, you can actually go high. You can go higher. I believe the cap is 60% power strength. So basically, damage done to allies. Let's see. Pacify converts damage done to allies into an aura that slows enemies down by 40%. I believe this aura can actually go up to, I think this one goes to 80, but I might be wrong for night form. I really don't remember. I think it might cap at 60, but they go super slow. It's like you have a slow Nova in your team. It just takes a bit more work. Oh, right, and then the other damn downside, except they don't take extra damage, but they're more likely to just get blown apart because they're moving too slow to actually kill you. And then its other half, Provoke, Day Form. Provoke converts damage done to enemies into 15% extra ability strength. This applies to the entire team as long as they're within range of your skill. So you'll see what it looks like. It'll be like kind of like swirls, like energy wind, sort of surrounding the area. And so anybody within that range, within that giant plane, will be getting extra power strength. This is beautiful. You want this. Well, if you're playing a buff Equinox, like I do, I play support like ain't nobody's business. I don't know. This is why my team. This is why my clanmates like having me around. Not just the knowledge, but like me being just a pretty damn good support. I'm not the best support in the world, no, but shit, like everybody else can focus on killing. I'm focused on buffing and protecting, and it works because somebody's got to do it. So here's the deal. The day form skill does not drain energy. The night form, though, does drain energy while you're taking damage. I mean, well, while you're taking that. The night form skill does drain. But if my memory is correct, yeah, that was right for me to say. While you're taking damage. As your team takes damage and it's health damage, not shield, then it starts to burn down. The more damage you guys take, the faster your energy burns. So for that, I made a tank build. What do I mean by tank build? I loaded up on armor, although by this point I could probably just run adaptation, but then adaptation kind of gets in the way of what I'm doing here. And then I put on rage or hunter adrenaline. And then basically, yeah, I just face tank. And then since I'm using Visorin as my focus, I can just void dash into myself and heal. Or I can use Magus Repair in order to heal. I'm using the tools that have been given to me. It's not an exploit like, oh, I just found a way to mess with the code of the game and I figured out how to cheat the system. No, it's me using what you gave me. I mean, hell, I can also just switch on my fourth skill and heal right quick. But yeah, the way this works, it kind of does feel like an exploit because now I have I'm able to recoup my energy because of that mod. I'm taking damage to myself, meaning that I'm gaining energy. But my skill is also going off. And so I'm expending energy to slow enemies down. So it feeds back into itself. Allowing me to basically, yeah, just slow enemies down for like no cost. Although I'm pretty sure it is a cost. Like, shoot, the more damage my team takes, the faster that sucker burns my energy. Which is the main reason why I get in my enemy's face and face tank. Now, the funny thing is, I do that with Equinox, but I won't do it with Chroma, which is stupid because that's the whole point of Chroma. Chroma's a tank. You get in their face, you spectral scream in their face, and then you proceed to murder them. Speaking of which, that thing needs some work. It's okay now, but it could be better. It could be better. It could do procs. It could definitely do some status-based stuff, you know, as well as some AoE type of things. Like, dang, I mean, ugh. And then I would like change the augment for that, so that then you could like press versus hold for it. So then, boom, you hold, and then you end up doing like an AoE blast. So then it's like, oh, okay, now like say you're running toxic, you're not just spitting venom on enemies. Now, boom, here you go, like a big caustic ball of like corrosive. And then it's like a nice little corrosive puddle, and enemies walk into it, and it helps to strip their armor down, or like kind of eat away at them, like how gas clouds can do. Something like that. Electricity, man, you do like a massive electric blast that arcs, and it works similar to Vault's Overload. Fire ends up being very similar to Ember's Fire Blast. Stuff like that. I mean, hell, essentially, yeah, like a weaker version of the other elemental frame's fourth skills, perhaps. Except it's not, like I said, it's not as powerful. It doesn't have the exact same effects. Something like that. For the augment, I mean. Because honestly, dude, that Spectral Scream augment sucks. Then again, I haven't actually played with it since we first got it, and then they went and did some stuff to him. Like, seriously, where is the... There it is. Afterburn. Upon deactivation, Chroma will launch an elemental projectile dealing 100 damage for each second the ability was active, to a maximum of 500 damage. Now, if this is just a hard cap of 500, that sucks. But if it's variable, I mean, if it's like able to be like multiplied by a variable, and so I don't know, because it sucks. Otherwise, it's like, really, hell, you barely even keep Spectral Scream on for more than 5 seconds anyway. I don't know, how big is the projectile? Like, how effective is it? Otherwise, screw it, I'm not using it. I'm only going to use one other skill, and that's Everlasting Ward. Why? Because whatever element that you got, allies that leave the radius will have the effect for 100% of the remaining duration. So if I got 45 seconds of ice, which gives me extra armor, oh hell yeah, run. Not only that, but then you also get whatever the effect of... So then you also get that elemental effect when the enemies pass by. So then they'll catch a fire proc, an electric proc, a toxic proc, or shit, or a freeze proc, or well, a slow, so something like that. That's cool. So not only do you get whatever bonus that you would normally get from the ward, but then you also get the elemental bonus on top. And that's cool. Like, I underestimated Lightning Chroma. Since I don't run any shield mods, Lightning works. So, boom. Like, Electric Chroma means you get extra shield. So, when you activate Vex Armor, yeah, boom. They break your shield that's now been boosted, meaning that now you get armor. You get more bonus armor. If you go Fire Chroma, then you have way more health, which means that then that should also help with your damage boost, because you got more health. Ice gives you more armor, period. Toxin is the one that I wish that they'd go back and change, because Toxin used to be more stamina, and then they got rid of the stamina system. So then they just replaced it with speed. So it's holster and reload speed. It's like, really? Really? So let's take a look at Vexing Retaliation. On paper it sounds good, but when you actually stop and think about it, it's not very helpful. So taking 150 damage will trigger a 9-meter burst. Shield damage will cause a puncture proc, while health damage will cause a blast proc. So, how does this work? Puncture weakens enemy damage. Blast. When blast goes off, it does a knockdown. So, while you're in the middle of trying to face tank and build up your stacks, build up your fury. Yeah, no. You just activate a damn blast proc, knocking all the enemies down, thus slowing down your progress. It gives you a moment to be able to heal, I guess, but it's not as helpful as it sounds. Like if you took the blast proc out and just made it do like puncture and slash, maybe, or maybe like your elemental skill, like whatever elemental like thing that you have. But the funny thing is, that's what your ward is for. So that's redundant. Hell, even your effigy will also end up doing like these massive AoE blasts of your respective elements if enemies get too close. Hell, honestly, I would like for Chroma to be able to do that. So I still kind of want that to be a part of the augment. So your shields break, you do puncture proc. Your health gets affected, you do an elemental blast. So then, yeah, I would love to see that. Enemies end up getting electrified, so they end up stunned in place. They end up being immolated. They end up, like, I'm sorry, man. I like doing the BS AoE stuff. That's my favorite kind of stuff. Like I said, I play support, so I'm gonna throw that stuff down. Shit, now I kinda wanna play other games. I've never played League. I was tempted to, but man, horror stories from everyone else makes me not want to do it. Or at least, shoot, like go in with friends, It was like with Overwatch. It was like, oh, okay. And now I ain't doing nothing. Was playing Paladins, but like I said, like actually playing Overwatch has spoiled me. Shows me what Paladins could actually accomplish if they learned from Overwatch. They don't have to copy it exactly, but there's some other things that they could do. That's the thing. It already starts doing some stuff unique because they have the cards that can be used to augment your skill set, so you can focus on like different abilities. So if you wanted to do like a very very specific like stealth build on like the stealth character, or if you wanted to do like massive damage on like one particular skill and get like all the perks that you can from it, then you can. But then it has that BS where nope, you pick the one character, you're stuck. You can't switch back out. So if you end up with a terrible team composition, well, that's too bad. It took them forever to get a team deathmatch mode. It was fun, but then I guess everybody just kind of drifted apart again, so we haven't played anything together in a while. Apex Legends is a thing. We haven't played that yet. Not together. We did play Fortnite for like a week, and after that I was like, nah, I'm not gonna play. I'm still tempted to mess with this damn Vex armor augment, but I don't see it working, man. Okay. So let's go on and try and do some more stuff here. Wait. What else you got? Uh-oh. Excuse me. Oh, great. I'll tell me I got hiccups now. So let's try. There's one other thing that I wanted to do, because I forgot. And thanks to getting my bandwidth increased again, I don't know why it was minimized and like hamstrung anyway. Yeah, so here we go. We're back on PC as well. Now I got some catching up to do. I got massive amounts of catching up to do. Gotta go fight and kill the damn exploiter orb and get my last piece for Hildren. But also just so I can just get massive amounts of stuff. Get those toroids so I can like stock up and get the Magus Arcanes I need. Because I want that repair. If anything, that's the only one that I want. It helps with my strat. Now, how do you like that? I was just talking about Chroma. These poor Vasca Cavats. Farmer Hero wasn't that bad, but yeah, the Kuva Fortress Spy is still pretty damn stupid. I would like a bit of a progress report on what they're trying to do with raids. Because they said that they had a small team working on it, and I have no clue what they're doing. I mean, I don't feel entitled to no, you have to tell me. I demand that you tell me what's going to be in this new mode. Oh, how cute.
What have they done to her? Fix this. This is your chance. Hack into that disabled ambulance.
Yeah, got it. Blood for energy. Ooh, actually no, that's that's cool. Damn, I got real lucky with the Parazon mods. I can't see, it's too damn bright. Yeah, that's why I should keep my keyboard hooked up. Fuck. Stupid fucking... God damn it. Then everything's too damn bright. It's like, yeah. So then I go and turn up the damn brightness because it's too fucking dark in the dark areas. Then I turn the, and then, like, it's too bright outside. Like, dang, do you know what the odds are of getting that is? Like, I'm trying to remember, I think it's like 10%. And then you end up getting it. How the hell did I... Okay. I hate when people just force a revive. It's just... see, now they wouldn't do that shit if we still had to pay for to restore revives.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Huh. They're already up here. I just sent the thing back down. Yeah, I probably would like Big Boy here more, but I'm kind of already on the fence about him because he requires enemies in order to function, much like Harrow, much like Nidus. But then if your teammates are doing everything else, then good luck. Like, man, dude, okay, so I have to screenshot this too. Because I went and started looking for Parazon mods by myself. Yep. Went out there trying to do that. And man, dude, I got stuff easy. I think it was like, what, my first try soloing Vayhack, I got his. I think it was either the first or second spy mission that I did on Oceanum. The spy mission, so I could get auto breach. You know, like, dude, I got it. It took like maybe 2 runs. Yeah, it's just absurd. And they're gone. Of course they are. That's fine. 1 second. Just gotta send this. Because this works with several things. This can work with your yeah, so this can work with your Arcane Energize. It can work with your Xeneric passive. Um, you know, shoot, it could work for like energy conversion, whatever. So, I don't know. It's just a nice mod to have, in my opinion. So I wanted to get all of the Parazon mods. So some of them are going to be there from uh, assassination, and some of them are going to be from spy missions. It depends on the name of the mod and what it does. So Blood 4, you know, although they're not all going to be called that, they give you a thing on executing an enemy, hitting them with the finisher. But the hacking based ones are going to work when you this is cute. It's a shame that it doesn't leave them open to more finishers, but hey, that's fine. But that's the thing. If you're using like if you're using Ash or Excalibur or Valkyr, oh, you end up doing this way more often than you think. Thus allowing you to set up for blinds. Hell, Gara can also blind, leaving an enemy open for mercy because of her passive. So yeah, little health orbs and stuff. Yeah. So blood for ammo was another one that I picked up. Yeah, Mercy refills primary and secondary magazine by 100%. So yeah, uh, mess them up. So yeah, plus 30% chance to auto complete hacking. Yeah, this is good. My friend picked this up and he was just singing the praises of it. If my memory is correct, I think he transmuted it. I don't remember him actually getting it, but yeah. Okay. But yeah, I've been sitting up. I wasn't theory crafting. Just uh, I was just doing a breakdown of things. That's what it was. Yeah, that stuff's helpful. We're going to Saturn because I got the feeling that full love of chicken waffles. I don't even remember what I'm even doing now. I know I need to finish primes. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to finish primes. So do I have a Baza Prime blueprint? No, I do not. Okay. So that's already a thing. Axomati, the only thing that I need now is the link. And that's it. Hey, if I can trade, but shit, most people don't want to trade. Instead, they want to buy or sell, and they want to buy or sell either too high or too low. So let's see. So the Baza barrel, yeah. Baza Prime stock. The blueprint itself is here. I really don't care. And I've gotten to a point where now I just stopped even refining stuff for other people. Because I tried that with somebody who came back after a long absence and then they didn't want to, and then they disappeared and it's like, no, I'm not playing no more. It was like, well, shit. Good job. Just made me waste a whole bunch of damn void traces on your ass and I didn't need to. Yeah. Not very fun. So, no. No, thank you. Meanwhile, I'm about to do a whole bunch of void shit because I need it. So let's see. Our Mesa B4s are up. The B3 is there. I really don't care now. Like, hell, I want mine. Like, shoot, my clanmate, my buddy already has his, so he's good. Me, He says Baza's really good, but if you put like shred or prime shred, that sucker's already done. I'm like, wow, it's that powerful, huh? Okay, I want it. Hell, I want it just because of the fact that it's a prime version of the Baza, which is already a pretty decent weapon, but it could have used a bit of a buff. It got it. Still nothing really special, but still worth trying to mess with. What secondary do I go with? Do I go with the Akiko? No, we're going to go ahead and use the Pax. Because I like throwing these and messing with people. Because it's already a cloud, so it doesn't die. And I was like, man, dude, I would love for dots to get a buff in Warframe. Well, well, well. Thank you. It seems my prayers are being answered. Coming up. Cool. But I might be wrong. Might not actually be a proper buff. I don't know, but they are also going to be doing some now see, the thing is, it's kind of going to be a bit of a buff and a nerf. It's kind of going to be like an S-curve kind of thing with shotguns. So they actually wanted to up the the status chance on shotguns. So like status per pellet, but at the same time, they're also going to there's going to be a drawback, I think, on like the raw damage, like the amount of damage that you could actually get from the shotgun, so people are kind of freaking out about it. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Alright, so we got multiplier up. Yeah, I've had people try and be nice and be like, "Oh, hey, your key's still on." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, that's nice." But yeah, no, my key on this one is on purpose.
My ambulance. What have they done to it? Fix this. This is your chance. Hack into that disabled ambulance.
Oh, because I'm still holding on to an enemy. Oh, that sucks. Dude, you can actually hear the digestive sounds. Dang, that was a vicious crit. Like, seriously, I don't even have my cat with me. I'm so glad that they buffed this thing finally. Because we were asking, begging, demanding, buff Bang Prime. And then they do, and it's like, oh yeah.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission. Take a look inside.
Man, the other thing that would make this better is if I could stick this to somebody. This was why I run Decaying Dragon Key on tank frames if I'm trying to do... Man, I just came up with an idea to augment him. So then he ends up creating minions. Kind of like an Aros does. You kill an enemy affected by like his one skill, and then they come back as little sand minions. Even Hydroid's actually fun to play now. And then you can even play Hydroid support if you wanted to. So you can cure status effects, which now I think about it would actually be really helpful during like the Prophet Taker fight. A whole lot of curative stuff would be really good. Oh, it sucked. Yeah, you can try and do that, but yeah. Now I got dots that also have a very high chance of inflicting status effect on you. Haha. Seriously, man, you put like gas on this thing. Man, if you can imbue it with physical damage, oh, that'd be beautiful. I put slash on there and just like eat through enemies like it ain't nothing. Like seriously, man, I love status effects. I love damage over time. So if anything, shit, I love the hell out of Summoner in Final Fantasy 14. We'll see. I had to get back to 14. So, like, I'm leveling Summoner through Scholar, and good lord, I don't like Scholar. I'll play Astro before I play Scholar. His whole set is based on eating things. Like, you have to eat an enemy in order to be able to even do anything. It's like, really? So then, you know, if you got a kill hungry team, yeah, then it's like, ah, crap, well, I can't, like, couldn't just let me like mark an enemy to be consumed, and then that enemy becomes invulnerable while I'm sucking them in. Do I even, is it like just like a straight line, or is it like a bit of a cleave, like a bit of a cone? It looks like it's a bit of a cone. Hmm. Damn it, dude, I'm jonesing to play 14. I want to finish leveling my tanks. I also want to finish leveling Red Mage so I can finish my damn role quest. And thanks to self-damage now being a thing of the past coming up, guess what that means? It means I wasted Vitus Essence on Cautious Shot. Hopefully it ends up being a good mod in the end, like whatever they change it to. Because the changes that they did to some of the melee mods were actually good. At first I didn't know what any of the heck that was, what any of it was, but you know, hey, it ended up actually being stuff that was actually quite helpful with the revamped melee system. Revamped, whatever. So, like, it's like, what the heck is combo efficiency? Combo efficiency is just like, well, power efficiency. Except in this case, it means your combo meter. Since heavy attacks use your combo meter in order to do more damage. So, by having the efficiency, that means that you retain some of your combo. You don't use all of it when you do a heavy attack. So, there are two mods that you can put together in order to have maximum efficiency, which caps out at 90%. That won't let you have 100. And that 90% is pretty good, except for the fact that you don't even need that. All the dang robot names. I'm pretty sure I've even seen a Bender. I've seen Ed 209. I've just seen Bucket of Bolts. I'm pretty sure I saw HAL 9000, which is why I didn't name mine HAL 9000. Instead, I named mine Orisa. Yeah, I named mine after the Overwatch character, because why not? Damn you. I mean, yeah, it's got short range, but it still kills. I'm surprised they didn't just go on ahead and use like the stack mechanic, like Nidus did. It's interesting. I still think that he should, like, pretty much everything in his skill set should provide him with ticks to get stacks. So collecting enemies with the ball, with the larva, that should generate ticks per enemy, which should be an easy stack if you just collect, like, what was it, 5 enemies, I think. It's like, you know, 5 ticks to equal a single stack, so something like that. Bucket of bolts, on your feet, soldier. Ah. Damn it, Rocky Balboa. No. Yeah, I just thought of a stupid one myself. Mo Apollo Creed. Or just Mo Apollo Creed. Man, if I could actually soak that up, that would have been beautiful. Volbin's become more fun to play. That's it. Man, dude, I love shanking bitches with these. Three, two, one, and eat them. Oh, so I'm talking about. Oh, damn it. That almost didn't work. Okay, it was kind of fun. Just, dang. So yeah, it'd just be kind of like a rhino charge or something. Yes! Look at that spread. But that's what I need. So, yeah. Yeah, but I could like sell those and like, or I tried trading. It's like, nah, people don't want to trade for individual parts. No, no, they want the whole thing. It's like, nope, I don't want parts. I want a full set. Or, okay, I want a full set but without the blueprint. Okay, well, technically that's not a full set then. Sorry, I gotta be a smart ass about it. So here we go. 2 hours and 40 something minutes. I was not thinking that the stream would last as long as it did. But, well, with that stupid Railjack thing bugging out like that, yeah. I had to go do another one, and now look. Then I got excited, and I started talking about how this works and how that works, and seriously, man, I could talk a mile a minute about this game. Really gotta try and get my other friend back on here. He's still fairly new. But, yeah. I think that he would enjoy the game, but then again, it's kind of iffy. Okay, so now I need the Mezos. Like, dang, that second relic, dude. Mezo and Lith now. What do you have? Sabotage with 23 minutes left on the clock. Not how I wanted to do it, but hey, let's go. And then all those D4s that I had trying to get the damn Cerebrum, and then finally, after all that time, and it still feels like Death Cube could use work. I mean, for what it's worth, it's decent. I don't know, I still probably would bump the crit chance up a bit. When we get Gen Prime, even though this shouldn't be when we get Gen Prime, I still say Stinger needs to be buffed considerably. It needs its damage tweaked, and then it also needs to do damn near guaranteed status. That sucker better have like 25 to 30% status chance flat to begin with. And then you can start bumping it up.
This ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells.
Yum.
It suggests there are rich enemies in the area, but I'm
Sucks that that doesn't actually hurt them.
search them out if you are
Would be
willing to
nice.
show them
But yeah, dude, and then like you do something so it could either be like a burst, like burst fire with the darts. So either make it work like the Hystrix, or make it work like the Zakti. So then it's still a semi so it's still a semi-auto. So it hits, and then it does an explosion. So it's kind of like a little bit of a mini launcher. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, I saw somebody abusing the hell out of the Ferox, like not too long ago. I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. I want it. Like it looks like they actually like they fixed it up because it was basically like a Lanka in stick form, but it wasn't as strong. It's like, no, 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 we got you, we got you. It seems like something happened when they did their weapons pass, and they made it way stronger now. But then again, that might just be me tripping. But if my memory is correct, the throne skill sucked because that was the one that, yeah, that was it. Yeah, this was the one that did those stupid tethers, and those tethers sucked. They didn't actually draw enemies in. I would have just made this sucker have like the battery thing, so it just recharged. Is nobody actually going to join me? People don't like doing sabotage missions. It's like people don't like doing spy missions. Like a buddy of ours, like he just won't stop complaining about spy missions. This and that, da, da, da. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. It's not even that crucial. But seriously, sitting up, like, bitching and moaning about something that's not even that damn bad. Could they fix it and improve upon it? Yes, of course. Oh, that's cute. You actually thought you could do something. My Sentinel is just as kill hungry as I am, which honestly makes me want to put this on the MOA, which was the intent anyway, even though I like Death Cube. I like Death Cube Prime. It's like a companion cube that kills things for you. Why would I not like it? It kills stuff. Yep, and then Sicarus, I'm like, why did I never use this gun to begin with? This is good. Sound design in this game is beautiful. I actually did want to do sound design for like video games and movies. That's why I went to audio school. Alright, that's it. Who else wants to be eaten by me? Yeah, so then you'll be able to pick your buff. Same goes for Titania. She'll be able to pick which buff that she wants to use out of tribute. That's cool. Kind of sucks, but at the same time, it makes sense. I will admit, okay, he's super tanky, especially with the right ability, the right buff. He's even more tanky. It's like, wow, okay. Although I still think that his fourth skill should work similar to like slash dash or rhino charge. So then he just does like yeah, so then I don't know, maybe you could like tap it yeah, and then like either hold to release or maybe tap to release, I don't know. But then you can like you even like jump and do like a ground pound or something. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. And then since Synchronous wasn't really getting used all that well, or all that much, I mean, yeah, the Riven that it got was like, its Riven disposition was very, very high. Meaning that you're going to get some nasty benefits on the Sycoris if you get a Riven for it. I got one, and I got a nasty roll. And it's still like one of the dirtiest secondaries I've got now. Damn it, poor bastard died before I had a chance to kill him. Bronco Prime pursuit. No. Alright, that's it. We're getting the mower. Then we're gonna make the fighting mower, and that's gonna be hilarious. I was wondering if they would actually give us like a melee weapon to go with them, because we got pretty much a weapon of every type when Legs opened up his shop. And rather than make more, although I'm not gonna lie, I want more, I would like for those to get another look at, because they could definitely use some buffing. So who knows, maybe Pets 2.0? I don't know. Sheldon's in charge of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, you guys don't watch this stuff, but Sheldon, could you please take a look at that? I mean, he'll have to probably run that by like Scott and the other members of the team, I suppose, but yeah. Okay, so this is what my Sycoris does. 95.3% multi-shot, 67.6% toxin, and then plus 74.4% electricity. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Mm. 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 Although there's some other things I could put in there. It's like send charge. Yeah. Saying boom, it does like 200% bonus damage. And since I tend to empty the clip in that sucker pretty often. Dude, I'm surprised that we didn't have like another version of it. Or like at least like a built-in kind of alt fire so that then it just empties the clip. Kind of like the Pandero and stuff. Speaking of which, I haven't touched that gun in a minute. I don't know if that was any better or not now. But man, dude, the stuff on this is just nasty. Slim blast corrosive. Yeah, typical. But then we can also get in here and do this. So we can do magnetic toxin. So yeah, that corrosive damage. So I was like, sweet, it's going to like built-in corrosive. Yeah, but that's the thing. That is dependent on whether or not I'm actually putting more stuff in, and that has to like go by itself. See, because then like putting that electric in allows that corrosive to go up. But then I have to do like something else in order to... Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's weird. Because then I could actually go viral electric. Which actually ain't bad. Let's see. Multi-shot dodge speed. I really should level that up. The amalgam mods are pretty decent. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Crosshairs don't care for us. Synth charge, we're gonna pop in here. Fuck. Crap. Okay. You know what? That's fine. We can make this work. Because that was another mod that I wanted to slide in anyway. Auger Pact. So now I'm rocking a crap load more. I think they were saying something about multi-shot, weren't they? Like they were doing something with multi-shot. Like multi-shot was affecting something, so they were going to try and like streamline. Hell, I think this had something to do with the shotgun thing. So then like the math was off, and so it was doing like some sort of, I don't remember if they were saying it was like multiplicative damage or it's not, I don't know, but it was like they had to straighten the math out. So that's what they went and did. I don't know. Okay. We are wasting time. Was it Calypso? Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I'm probably going to either I might catch up on some wrestling, and then maybe sit down and watch some more comic story and videos. I got a whole lot of stuff that I was trying to watch. Let's see, he covered Marvel Zombies and he covered DC's Deceased. Yeah, so I wanted to check those out. I mean, I already got like the Marvel Zombies story from Linkara, but yeah. I still like to check out other people's presentations. That and, well, shoot, I'd rather just, I don't know, I stopped watching Linkara like a couple years ago. It's personal preference. You know, and personal feelings and stuff. Don't know him personally, but I did take it personal. Don't hate the dude, just can't stand him anymore. But, it's beside the point. Not gonna lie, I actually would like a melee weapon that also is one of these spear guns. Oh right, I said I was gonna switch over to the Moa. We'll do that next mission. If I, because I can actually waste a lot of time trying to mod.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now instructions.
Yeah, because other people also don't feel like doing this part right here. Instead, they just go on ahead, run in, and shut the shit down.
Coolant cell destroyed.
And this is why new people don't understand how to do it, because then they'll follow their lead. You know, they'll just brute force their way through stuff. And it's like, despite people describing the game as space ninjas, people still leave the stealth aspect of the ninja thing out. They still just go in loud and destroy every damn thing. I mean, hey, like, you have the ability to do things all sorts of ways if you want to. But, dang. It's a lot of frustration. Dude, I'm expecting, like, sentient death squads. I'm expecting freaking stalker acolyte death squads. I'm expecting a lot of death squads. Nope. Man, I might actually have to watch Blade again. I mean, yeah, on-demand and streaming services are actually convenient in the sake of, well, you don't have to go fishing through your shelf or whatever for the case for whatever movie that you want to watch, and then you have to like open that up and like then put it in the machine and all that. You just do it right there and then, and you're good. And that's cool. But at the same time, that stuff gets rotated out. You don't actually own the rights to it, so like, I mean, like, it's not actually yours to. So then they just like.
And we'll take a look inside.
I mean, basically what I'm saying is, it's not like when you own the physical version, so then you have access to it whenever, wherever, and nobody can take it from you, unless, of course, you know, they break into your house and steal it. So that's why I like still having physical media. Come on. He's already low to the ground. He doesn't really have to do much. Damn. Well, that sucks. That was my last one, so yeah. Unless I get really lucky running with somebody else. Which happens. Like, hey, shoot. Sometimes it's good to just throw that kind of good karma out there. You know, shoot, you might make somebody's week. They might have been struggling for a while to get whatever. Yep, and in time, you know, shoot, ends up coming back to you, and you end up getting something from somebody doing the same thing. I've done it. I've had it happen to me. Well, why don't you just use farm parties? I've checked Recruit Chat, and Recruit Chat is real picky. It's like, how you gonna sit up and be real picky, and you asked, you know, and you're basically desperate to get people to join in on something. I was about to say, that, I don't have my mower. No, that's the little vacuum cleaner. Yeah, I wanted to get one of those, and yeah, like last Tannenbaum, my friend gifted me one. I've been talking about getting one. I was also talking about actually putting one in the dojo. Well, not just putting one in there, but having several. Except for the fact that they cost like a hundred plat a piece. So unless you got like 50% off, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're just constantly using your 50s. If you have nothing else to get, you're just spending 50s. And there you go. Okay. I don't know, the MOAs can also just use some other generic precepts. You know, some more things that could work for them. Let's see, so 5% deconstruct. Yeah, hook her up with, hooked her up with most of that stuff, and then took off a mod. We don't really need Animal Instinct. I just put that on there so we could do stuff, but I can try and fit something else in there. So we got Midi Ray there. We have Guardian to boost the shield back up. Coolant Leak we can put on there. I don't see the point. I don't know. Yeah, and then there's other mods that don't actually, that you can't use, which sucks, because I would have loved to have been able to use the lifesteal mod on my mower. But that's okay, I guess. So it deconstructs the fiber. Was that another one? I'm really trying to figure out how to do all this stuff right now, and I am blanking. I am actually kind of out of it. If anything, my dumb ass ought to actually be trying to get some sleep so I can try and get some stuff done tomorrow. But I am not a smart man. Okay, well, I am, but not as smart as I ought to be. Pack leader. So there you go. Now, here's another mod. So this is the other lifesteal, but not the one I meant, which can only be used by beasts. And it's like, really? So this is basically life strike for pets. Well, for companions. Shame you can't actually put this on you. Wait. Question. Because now you have me wondering. Oh, come on, DE. Because, dude, I would have loved to put fired up on my mower. I would have loved to have had pack leader on my sentinel. That would also fix. It would be a nice band-aid for the other BS I'm talking about, because you can't put link mods on your mower. You can put them. My bad. You can't put link mods on your sentinel. You can put them on your mower, just like you can put them on your Kubro, Cravat, or your Charger. But you can't put them on your mower. Now, if you fix that, if you adjust that so that your Sentinel can use them, there you go. Hell, I'd even like, I mean, you know, and then let's take it a step further. So that then when your Sentinel gets downed, if your Sentinel dies, what happens is it goes into a down state. You have it like kind of fizzle out, like it has like a little stutter animation, and it just drops. And then it's just kind of sitting there, you know, and it needs you to pick it up. So then you can revive it. And then you also give people another reason to want to use their sentinels, in addition to giving them some more survivability. Because if I take these mods off, look at where my health and shields go. Well, look at where my health and armor go. Take these off. So, Orisa is at 120 armor, 115 health. Because I'm on my Grendel, I pop this armor mod in, her armor goes up from 120 to 928. So then, because I'm on Grendel, and Grendel is mostly freaking health, I put this on, she goes from 115 to 4,273. Maybe not necessarily this much, but seriously, like 500 armor on a Sentinel and like 2,000 health, that's good enough. I'll take that. But no, okay, fine. But going back to what I was saying before I digressed, pack leader, basically life strike for companions. So it heals your pet by a percentage of the damage you deal with melee attacks. So unleveled at all is a 6% lifesteal link. Given how much BS damage you can do with a melee weapon, just like life strike, you don't have to mod this. You don't have to level this at all in order to heal your pet up back to max. What is life strike? Give me a moment, and I will show you. Life strike is a melee mod that, that allows you to steal health. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it steal health, but it allows you to get health back because you it allows you to basically do what that mod I just described does. You get health back because I'm looking at the wrong damn section. But that was with the old setup. The old setup had you use channeling, so you get a percentage of health from channeled attacks. Now it's done through heavy attacks, and that's not that hard. And then of course you end up getting your yeah. So basically, it's a way to heal yourself, and it costs very very little. So you use So you use like 4 points out of your whole pool up here for a mod like that. Then there's the other one over here, which is different. So boom, you restore 11 health per status type affecting the target. So if you have a massive range of statuses like how I've got here, so then boom, my combos are doing puncture, impact, slash, cold, and gas, and then the toxic proc that comes off of the gas, then yeah, that's like 11 health per each thing, allowing me to keep my health up. But it's at the cost of like 16 points. And that's not a percentage, that's just straight up 11 health. So yeah, like back in the day, no, you didn't need to level Life Strike, especially because I believe it actually did take energy. It drained more energy when you did it or something. I really can't remember anymore, but I was told not to level it. And same applies to the other mod. So you do that and you're good. Like you don't level it and you hit an enemy and boom, your companion gets a nice little health boost. Definitely helpful. Now, if anything, Grendel should be running a heavy weapon. But I prefer to do stupid stuff that don't make sense. Like, give him a pair of nunchucks. So I started messing with some things. Because Blood Rush plus whatchamacallit allows you to do some really nasty stuff. So I threw focus energy in here to get my combo efficiency plus have my electric damage, so that then I could do like gas and electric, or I could like swap that around, do like radiation, toxic, or or like corrosive heat. I mean, really get in my opponent's face and just mess them up. Yeah, melee is not that hard. It just sounds like a lot because they built up on it, allow you to do more stuff. So I need more friggin' Meso relics, so we're going back in so we can level and try and get some relics, and then that's it. I have nothing else to do. I'm also going to change from these Joker colors to something else. I don't know, I might do a Kamen Rider reference. As a matter of fact, I might actually do that. 01. Like, dude, that is a dope ass looking Kamen Rider. Like, dang. I was like, wait, what is, like, okay, so what's his theme? What is he supposed to be based off of? He's based off of Grasshopper. What was it? Was it a milk root grasshopper, I think? And it's like an exact match. They got the colors down pat, and like the pattern on him is like, okay, he looks really good. That is kind of interesting that, yeah, they suffer a dot while they're inside. So then they do stand a chance of dying before you can actually use them. But at least your buff goes off and you're still able to do stuff. Although I'm not sure if I will ever really try to tackle, uh, be like completely tactical and use his fourth skill. And they sound like they have my song, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Not gonna lie, I appreciate what they did with Nacha as well. So he doesn't, so his skill isn't duration and drain, it's just duration. And then when it goes off, there you go, it's done. Now, so then the Pyroclastic Flow doesn't actually go off until you press the button. Instead, it saves how much of a charge you built while running around. That's good, because last thing that you need is for the skill to drain your dang energy while you're trying to like build up and get ready to do more stuff. It just doesn't make sense to me. Because you need it for your you need a little bit of energy for warding Halo, and then like if you're hitting Reaping Chakram, which still could use a bit of tweaking. Excuse me. Oh great, and now we got ourselves damn host migration. I don't know if they just had connection issues or if they are not happy with the setup. Because I understand when somebody's just sitting up taking all the kills in the first 5 waves. But if it's actually a kind of decent spread, instead of it just being, nope, it's that one greedy Saren sitting up eating every damn thing. Because, I mean, the enemies will get stronger later on, but given that most people don't stay on long enough, like, they'll leave after that, it's like, man, forget it. It's dope. It's got this venom spit kind of thing. That's it. I'm kind of liking where he's going, but I'm not too sure about his fourth skill. Well, at least it's better than Bo Rai Cho. Taste my nunchucks? I'm not gonna lie, man. I would love to kind of do like a fire dancer kind of thing, so we get like fire-based nunchucks. And then we get like maybe a new kind of, we get like a new stance. That'd be kind of dope. So you're essentially fire dancing as you're like burning enemies and just tearing them all up. Heck yeah. I'm just clobbering everybody. Okay, because the Ninkandi themselves were just electric. They were just status and electric based. Then we got the Shaku, which added some more crit, as well as with just impact. Then Kandi Prime decides to go on ahead and take the best of both worlds. So you get some crit, you get some status, and they throw in, no. We're going to give you some slash damage along with the dang impact, so you can like blunt force trauma the hell out of people and cut a bitch. That's what I'm talking about. I've been waiting to get my hands on these. I'm like, okay. And then we got the melee changes, so it's like, oh, these are even better than I would have thought that they would be. I can actually manage to work up a dang combo and keep it going. And then you can actually see, like, if I can get the damn multiplier up. No, this person's left. It's like... I'm not even dominating, am I? Besides, I kinda have to get kills. Alright, now I forgot I brought my mower. Go get him, sweetie. Get in my belly. Alright, and then with the other mod, yeah, and then with health conversion. Now, that was the thing. I was trying to consider how I was doing some testing, what was it, last week or week before last with Neja? And yeah, Neja ends up, somebody was saying on the wiki that health conversion does, that the stacks on health conversion are not protected, from, when you're using Warding Halo. So it's like, oh no, they, like, you know, because Warding Halo is supposed to be a damage buffer. It's supposed to shield you from damage. You know, and then you start taking direct health once the ring wears off. Yeah, so in that regard, that means that you've got, yeah, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. Just having the health conversion there means, you know, I don't turn my skill on yet. You know, or whatever, like, and now with self damage going away, I'm definitely not going to be able to make the most of it. Take damage, you know, get my health stacks. Although apparently there's a way to end up getting it regardless. So that's good, I guess. Like, my companion technically can still get it for me. They can still, like, drop the health orb, I'll still get the benefit, apparently, or something. I don't know. But then again, that might have been patched. I can't tell. I don't know exactly. No. Nourished armor. That's what we wanted. Because for the most part, I'm probably always going to run the armor buff instead of anything else, so I can just major tank. This also protects my companion, allowing them to do whatever. But seriously, look at that. And then thanks to my dang dragon key, Orisa has like no shields. That's a trip. The toxins and such. Like seriously, look at that. I was barely losing any energy. A second. Of course you escaped me. You shall not evade me this time. Good mower. To quote Peter Griffin, a chicken in every pot and a cap in every ass. Seriously. Tempted to actually put some more range on this. Because what I could do with the dang Mios was nasty. And those was like a primed reach. And then it's like, oh, well then put like regular reach on there. And regular reach still ends up whooping. You don't want none. Trust me on that one. Don't make me start stacking buffs. I might have to make a Wukong Spectre. I made a Trinity Spectre a while back. It's helpful. I think I also made an Equinox Spectre. I don't know, I've been playing around with them trying to see, you know, like who can do what and what's beneficial, and Titania can be helpful with her AoEs, except for the fact that her damn third skill is Like, no, because then she'll hold an enemy hostage, and then like they don't count. You can't kill them because they're invulnerable. But that skill whoops all kinds of ass. I love it. Ah. 3:26. I didn't think I'd be playing Warframe for like 3 hours and 26 minutes like this. I mean, on average, yeah, I'll play probably about 4 hours and then I'll be done. Because honestly, I don't have much else to do. Like in game, I'll play, try and grind a bit, try and level some stuff, get another build going, you know, see what I can do. So yeah, I gotta start making Zaz. Oh, I gotta start making Zaz, my friend. That's gonna be fun. Kind of. Uh. I'm surprised they didn't end up with like dual swords, but you know they're not. But they look like a knife and a fork. Yeah, so now I have to mess with the Zenith Star as well. Because, like I was saying, it's got some stuff going for it. Uh, 1 second. Now, then there's this thing here. So, Fury, plus 30% attack speed. Here's this mod, Quickening, plus 40% attack speed. So it's already a plus 10. Same cost too, 9 points. But it also has the addition of plus 20% combo count chance. So basically, I believe it's just 20% for an extra hit every time you land a hit. But then there's another mod that I wanted to put on here. I really get the most out of it. And it was corrupt charge. So then you end up with like initial. So this is what I was talking about. So boom, now you see my combo duration has gone down. It cuts in half. This only applies to your base combo duration, which is a flat 5 seconds. So it's cut in half. This can easily be mitigated by any of your duration, by any of your combo count mods. So something like drifting contact or body count, you know, like, or what was it? It was a gladiator rush, I think. Where are you? So we can finish making our point. Because then, yeah, so it increases the thing, allows you to like really get the most out of it. Now you're starting to aggravate me because you're making me feel like a liar. I know I'm not one. I think it's a different, yeah, there it is. Saying this. So then you have Gladiator Rush here. So yeah, you don't need to stack multiple ones. You just need the like one, and that's it. So let's see, how are we doing this? Corrosive cold, corrosive heat is how I want it. Granted, I can also do like viral heat, like viral electric, which actually sounds sicker. They also said that they were going to be bumping up some of these other stupid mods, like, ah, dang, I forgot what it's called. Melee prowess. Yeah, so they're actually going to be upgrading these. So instead of being like, I forgot what was it, like 20% or something, and it was like a really, really low stupid chance that didn't make any sense. Here it is, 15% status chance. And when you add that on, like, look at what I'm sitting at right now. This is 66% status chance. Let's put this on. So then we go up to 70. Like a whole, like, 4.5, like, yeah. So they're bumping all of those mods. Every single one of these, like, base status chance mods with, like, no additional added property. All of those are going to 90% status chance. That's beautiful. Thank you. Can't even be mad about that. Alright, now let's see here. What are we doing to this? So we're putting a drifting contact in here, and then I think what we're going to do, we're going to put another mod on here, weren't we? Oh, right, this thing doesn't have another format in it. Because I would put like another format, and then we go from there into the other thing. Let's see, so we got that, plus that. Now, technically, we don't need quickening. I just put quickening on there because I wanted to. See, now that I understand what those mods do, that makes it way, way more fun to try and mess with the enemy. And see if I can one-up myself. So we put Blood Rush on here. That means our crit chance goes up quick. See, Glider Might turns up that. That's not what we want. Slam attacks pull all enemies in. Yeah. And attacks gain plus 20% crit damage persist. Maiming Strike. Spoiled Strike. Get extra attack, but at the cost of that speed that you just got. Oh, right, now I remember what I was saying I wanted to do. I wanted to do viral electric. Like, yeah. So we can, like, really get in there and, like, do people dirty. Because, yes. So much yes. Yeah, see, this is what happens when I get ahead of myself. So many evil thoughts. Ho ho. Okay, so then this will make it so I just toss that sucker and it's done. Still trying to get a feel for Grendel. It's like each of these skills does something. Let's see. Because Nourished Energy, Energy Multiplier. Nourished Armor gives, so then the damage goes up. See, Nourished Strike is a damage multiplier. Yeah. Okay. If anything, I might also just switch to my alternate build. Well, my alternate color scheme here. Although I'll do like a straight up blackout one. But this one, yeah. I don't know if anybody recognizes this or not, but yeah. I was like, okay, I get Grendel. One of the first things I'm doing is coloring him like Kirby. And there we go. So, Kirby Grendel. Which, now that we have a freaking Lotus trophy in Smash Brothers, oh, this just came full circle. I am ecstatic. Like, wait, Warframe just got acknowledged in Smash Brothers? Oh, yeah. There you go. I still don't have a Switch. I still don't have Smash Ultimate. That sucks, but hey, who knows? Maybe by the end of the year. But then again, by the end of the year, we'll have 2 new consoles. But I'm not picking up that, what the fuck? Oh, okay, I was about to say. But yeah, I'm probably still gonna wait like 6 months after the new consoles come out to get one. Besides, I still have a huge backlog of stuff on PS4 that I haven't played. So as you can see, just taking my melee weapon out, I already have a ×2 multiplier with 30 hits. Ah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, and quickening already helped me out. And then, like I said, there's no reason to use base fury anymore unless you want to use prime fury. Like seriously, that thing already has a 10% increase on it already beats it by 10%. Why would you not want to use it? Then you also have the additional combo chance. Take it. I thought that was my okay. I thought that was my sentinel with the flamethrower. Uh, Shoot, I would have loved that. I don't know why the hell we don't have a flamethrower. Oh, it's on. I gotta get my duration up. Like at this at this point, I don't really care about range anymore. At this point, I would rather just go for strength and duration for a build, and then that's how I would just like boom, just like ultimate buff Grendel. Even though, if anything, I should try and go for range as well, so I can bestow upon my team the stuff. I really ought to play with Frost more because I was doing like the ice armor and stuff, and it was beautiful. I know I keep saying beautiful, but yeah, man, that ice armor, the avalanche augment, and then man, then you throw like the ice wave augment on, and it's just like boom. Now you have like this giant patch where the enemies just walk through it, slows them down. I'm surprised that it didn't do like some sort of if it did like damage over time, and or maybe like another bonus where if you hold on, if they the longer that they're in it, the more damage they take. So they end up just with the damage over time effect. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look, he did it. Like, what the hell kind of... Oh, was that an avalanche? Because I didn't see. But it looks like... That's just messed up. Like, dang. Then, of course, there's the first ability augment that imbues your teammates with ice damage on their weapons. I mean, that could be useful. It's not like he gains a passive. It's not he has like a passive perk that benefits from enemies being hit with cold damage. Damn, timer ran out. Yeah, because they were like, oh, okay, well, this disc is now going to be based on combo. So, rack up a big combo, throw it out, and then, like, it has a larger radius. I'm like, oh, okay. Honestly, I still prefer the Ferox. That's all people were using Xenostar for was just the disc. Can't say I blame them, but, yeah. Your body will be mine. Uh, really? Yeah, I thought about that, remaking the Twin Basilisk and using the augment for them, the Rift Strike. So then you start to, I think it was based on a charge attack. So you like hold, and then it would like teleport you to your nearest opponent. Although honestly, at this point, the giant-sized sword makes way more sense for Grendel. So for the fact that it's clipping through his belly. Yeah, so that's the what was it? Dominion skin for that came in the Chroma Deluxe bundle. So it's a heavy blade skin that you can put on, and when it's put on the Zen Star, there was a graphical glitch. So the sword ended up being way bigger than it was supposed to. So then, we got like this comically sized friggin' sword. So we can be Guts, we can be Cloud, whoever you want whoever you want to pretend to be with a giant sword. And it's freaking awesome. And they were saying that, oh well, we're going to fix it, and everybody was like, no, don't fix it. We like it. Please keep it. This is like one of the few bugs or whatever that we actually like. So they kept it. Okay, that's one way to bypass the shield. I really would like a AoE stomp on that. Damn it. There we go. Crap. I'd really also be trying out Baruch now that he's got the these other now he's got these augments. So he has one for his fourth skill, I believe, and one for his what was that, his third skill, or is it just, it's the one that puts enemies to sleep. So when an enemy's been put to sleep and you kill them, it generates it generates a second wave. So it basically renews the sleep. So it's kind of like a domino effect. Closest thing that I can compare it to is Banshee's augment for sonar. So I think it's sonar. I'm trying to remember. I think it's the one for sonar. So then you hit an enemy in their weak spot, and then it extends the duration of the skill. I think. Because what was the augment for silence? But yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's the closest I can think of. The one for his desert wind. The one for his other skill, his fourth. I don't remember what it does. Honestly, yeah, Nova can be real fun, especially with the antimatter drop. Hello, sir. Have you heard the good news? You're dead. That's the good news. Oh, that's just mean. Yeah, I'm staying. There's a chance at Neo relics also. I just wish it was easier to get axes. Like if there's a place that started out higher and like the first two rewards were axie relics. That'd be nice. Because nobody wants to stay for the stuff that would give you the axes. They don't want to stay in the interceptions. They don't want to stay in the defenses. And it's just dumb. It's very frustrating. Like at that point, you have to go in with a pre-made team in order to even get that benefit. Yeah, I'm never really going to use Xenostar for the disc. I wasn't trying to use it for the disc. I know, which is like, then what was the point? I think it actually did do damage. I don't see why it wouldn't do damage. It's like a different take on the Rhino Stomp. It's, you know, it's a sumo thing. Yeah. Let's see it, and then just everybody just gets like a knockdown or whatever. And look at it, already, like, that does not look healthy. But it's a robot. Banshee's over there just tearing them up with like, I'm going to guess Savage Silence and the just sonar. Operation Eat Everything has commenced. And all I can think of is Critters 2 with the giant critter ball. If you don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube it. Critters 2 critter ball. That has to turn up something. It's a giant ball of the damn things. And they go rolling through the town and they eat people. It's like the most efficient way of eating a whole bunch of people at once. It's like hundreds of mouths. It's like hundreds of mouths filled with tiny razor sharp teeth, all nibbling, all biting and everything, all at the same time. And it's messed up. They go rolling over one poor unfortunate bastard, and yeah, he did. It's like stripped to the bone. Like they run him over, and as soon as they come off of him, he's just a skeleton. It's the coolest damn thing. Man, dude, I miss the 80s and 90s for movies, because man, a lot of that stuff was so stupid. But it was good. It was the good kind of stupid. I'm so glad I got the 4-pack. There was like all 4 movies for like the price of one. It was on like the clearance rack. I was like, oh hell yeah. So I got that in Zombieland. And it was like totally worth it. Yeah, dude. I was like, ah, man, they'll do like a Critters remake or something this time. And it turns out, yeah, they were in the process of doing that. Like the first one that they did was like so-so. I think it was like supposed to be like a mini movie, or no, I think it was supposed to be like a mini series, and it didn't really take off. And it's like now they're trying to make a movie, and it's like, oh, okay. I don't know. Still interested. And by this point, no, it doesn't have to be a shot-for-shot remake of the original. Just a reboot. Just a sensible reboot. Because honestly, by Chris 4, they jumped the gun. Well, they didn't jump the gun. They jumped the shark with the fourth one. Because now they're back out in space, and well, a character betrays the other characters, and it doesn't make sense. I'm really not hurting for energy while I'm running Grendel. That your shield is down. You will let me eat you. So we leaving? Yes? No? Ow. I got the feeling I'm actually maxed out now. Yep. Now I have to format him. But we've been going almost 4 hours, y'all. That means it's gotta be what? Midnight? 1 o'clock in the morning? When did we start? 10 o'clock? Excuse me, I was off by an hour. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, no, I'm done. I am done. Okay. But we had ourselves a nice chat, didn't we? I also got to talk about some of the melee stuff that I was messing with. Where the heck is my moa? Where's my cat? Chairman. Oh, there they go. Hi, kitty. He's a good boy. Yes, who's a cute little murder machine? Yes, it's you. You used to be able to interact with these, which doesn't make sense. But why am I no longer able to pet my moa? This doesn't make sense, game. I do like that. That's a nice little touch there. Hold on a second. Aww. Boo. Meh. Alright, whatever. So, yeah. Yeah, the pink, yeah, not helping. Also, it looks like Pepto. Which, honestly, now that I think about it, I could really use right now. Sitting up hearing the stomach sounds and everything, it's like, oh my god, do I really need to hear this right now? Yes, install format. Boom. Okie dokie. So now we can do more stuff here. So let's see. Send that. Oh right, I didn't even get to see what my stats were at max. That's alright, we'll find out. Yep, and then it become a toxic projectile. I was like, oh my god, yes. Look at how these. Yeah, that's satisfying actually. except for the fact that I'm kind of a little too caught in the bile, like the splash of the bile as it's getting launched out, so I don't really get to see it on it clear. But yeah, that's fine. Alright, so let's see. We're putting some more duration in here. So I need my auger message. There we go. So then we can get like the most out of these buffs. Armor reduction. Yeah, I actually do want to play with him and see what I can do at 200%. But yeah. Oh, one last thing. They covered a lot of stuff in that stream, but yeah, arcanes. Arcanes are going to get revamped. So then, yeah. So then also, like, you're not going to be able to stack them and get like bonus. You're not going to be able to get like, say, you can put two arcane ices together and get like 160% chance to resist heat or something like that. Like, no, they're not going to let you do that. But what they are going to do is they're going to go back. They're going to kind of soft nerf some of the stuff, like the main arcanes that people normally use, I guess. What is it? I don't know about ultimatum, but I guess maybe arcane energize and what was? Damn it, I can't remember the melee ones. Because then there's like fury and whatnot. Yeah, so they're going to go and they're going to like soft nerf them a little bit, but the other arcanes are going to bump up because they're not really getting all that much use. Like, I remember, yeah, people people were using arcane trickery. I don't know people who are going to use like arcane tempo, but I'm pretty sure it gets used. I don't know. It's like, what, arcane deflection maybe, something stupid like that, or arcane arachne. Those will probably get like buffed. I'm not sure how or why, but okay. But yeah, so you're not going to be able to stack two arcanes across the board. So this applies to Magus Repair for your operator. So you can't put like two of them on, or like Magus Elevate. So you can't use two of those, or something like that. So that sucks, but it's fine. So that said, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have had I hope that you had a great time watching what we were doing, and the tangents and the struggle and all that. So I will see you guys next time when we jump back into Warframe, and hopefully by then I'll have Bowser Prime and Axomati Prime and Atlas Prime. So yeah, we know that ain't happening, but I'll try. Thank you. See you next time.